What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader coming back to you with another Hasbro Star Wars Vintage Collection market update. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. You guys allow me to make more and better videos. If anyone wants to become a Patreon member, the address on the interwebs is patreon.com/actionfiguregrader. I wanted to give you guys an update on one of my Patreon members, Keith Guppy. He is in the process of reorganizing his main collection room and putting in new shelving, and so he sent me some more photos of the process, and I wanted to show some of those to you. This is kind of emptied out, but notice this right here. This is the SDCC Death Star set, the Vintage Collection Death Star set, and that's graded. That's a graded set. There can't be many of those out there. It looks like it's UKG graded, and pretty incredible item there. And again, there's that insane store display Naboo Starfighter. He's got some Black Series 3 3/4 inch over here. It looks like he's got some Tartakovsky Clone Wars figures. Just a pretty wild collection. But he has cleaned it out a little bit. You can see how empty it is now. And later on, maybe next week, I'll show you guys the finished product from when Keith put in all new shelves and reorganized everything. Here's some more photos just showing it all emptied out. It must have been a massive job. I wanted to focus on this one because this has got some old shelves here. But look at this. This is a loose graded Black Series First Order TIE Fighter along with the TIE Fighter pilot. So this is a 6-inch scale TIE Fighter. Look how big that thing is. And that's graded. I mean, that's insane. That is so gigantic and completely ridiculous. He said it was a U-95, uncirculated 95 grade from UKG. But that's the 6-inch scale TIE Fighter loose graded. You are crazy, Keith. Now, the other funny thing is he sent me this photo. He said after it was all said and done, after everything was out, all of these were doubles that he accidentally bought twice. So Keith's collection is so large that he forgets that he owns something, and then he buys it again. And so all of these were doubles. So he said he's going to sell all of these on eBay. But I think it's hilarious that he forgets that he owns something, and then he has to, take it out and relist it on eBay to get rid of some of his doubles. But anyway, just a quick update on one of my Patreon members, and thank you, Keith, for sharing that information. Let's dig right into some Vintage Collection sales prices here over the last week or so. I wanted to start off with this Toys R Us exclusive 2010 AT-AT Walker. This is a beautiful Empire Strikes Back box, factory sealed still. Very light edge wear, but in great condition given the age of this thing. I mean, this is 12 years old now, and given how large this box is, you're going to get some wear and tear just over time, I think. But overall, in really fantastic condition, probably 80-plus condition at minimum. That one sold for $561 on 3 bids, but there was also $110 for shipping. So keep that in mind. So that's about $670 for that AT-AT. And just a gorgeous example of that Toys R Us exclusive. Here was a Kit Fisto. This was a gorgeous Kit Fisto. Really nice example. Unpunched, VC29. This is one I'd like to get in my collection. I don't have it yet, but really, really nice. Clean card. That one sold for $123.50 plus $8 shipping on 28 bids. That closed yesterday, April 17th. Next up, this same seller had a Zam Wessel VC30. That's another nice one. I like that figure a lot. Beautiful card back. That one sold for $107.50 plus $8 shipping on 36 bids. And let's see, was that the same seller? It was the same seller. So this is the other one that this seller had. I thought this was a pretty good deal, really, relative to some of the other Jango Fetts we've seen sell here recently. This was a U.S. card, unpunched Jango Fett, VC34. Very, very clean card, just some very, very light edge wear, minor scratch to the left of the UPC code, but probably like an 85 overall, pretty easily. And that one sold for $197.50 plus $8 shipping. And then finally, I think this is the last one this seller had. This was a VC61 mail away Boba Fett in his prototype armor. This one has been creeping up. This one's been creeping up pretty regularly. This used to be what you'd say, even fairly recently, this used to be what you could get one of these graded for in an uncirculated 9.0 from AFA. Now it's selling for this ungraded, $142.50 plus $8 shipping. This one had just some very light wave and edge wear to the card, but a nice example Nice, clean, unpunched example. I'll be curious to see how well this figure holds up in terms of yellowing. I don't know how you know, it looks to me like the chest armor and the torso and kind of crotch area is starting to yellow a little bit relative to the rest of the figure. Maybe that's just me. I've never had one. I have one of these in hand, but I haven't looked at it in a long time, so I don't know how whether that paint is standard or not. But here was another one, and you can see here the white on that chest armor looks a little cleaner. It's not quite as yellowed as this one. See how much yellower that looks? It might just be the lighting for the photo, though, so I'm not trying to disparage the item at all. But here's an uncirculated 9.0, and again, this used to sell for $150, $175, $180, somewhere in there, even as recently as kind of mid to late last year. And now it's selling for $385, and that's pretty consistent with where this one has been selling. Anywhere from kind of $375 to $425 has been the sales price for an uncirculated AFA 9.0 Boba Fett prototype armor. And then the other mail-away Boba Fett, this is the rocket firing Fett. This one sold for $225 Canadian, which is about $178 US. And this one was a nice example, just some very, very light wear. It looks like very, very, very light edge wear to that card, but in pretty good shape overall. And that's about the going rate these days, $175 for an ungraded rocket firing Fett. We all know that Shea Vizsla VC101, I think it is, VC101, Shea Vizsla. We all know that she's coming back, you know, on a very similar card, but without the Darth Maul offer. And my question to you guys is, do you think that the Darth Maul offer version of Shea Vizsla will go up? Because we all know what the new one's going to look like, right? We know it's a new mold and a new kind of sculpt and all that. But given that they're using the expanded universe card, is the offerless original going to go down in value, but the Darth Maul offer sticker go up in value? That's my question to you guys. Let me know what you think. I don't know if it will or not, but it's got that character debut sticker. I like that a lot. And this is one I'd like to have, the original. I mean, in terms of the originals, original kind of issue figures that have been re-released, this is definitely one of the ones on the top of my list I'd like to have the original for, along with the Republic Trooper that is also coming out, or is out in a lot of collectors' hands now, as Boss Bounty covered on the channel, on his channel. But this was a nice example. That one sold for $250 at auction plus $10 shipping. Only one bid, though. Only one bid. Now, this used to be $300 to $325. So clearly this is coming down. But I'd be curious. I mean, to me, if I'm going to get the original issue, I'd like to get one with the offer sticker, just to have it a little bit different, because I definitely have pre-ordered the new re-release that's coming. But I would like to get that one just to have it next to it. Now, I thought this was a great deal. Whoever picked this one up. This one was a Canadian original issue Ahsoka, but this was unpunched, and I don't see these come up very often. The one I have that's graded CAS 90 is punched, but this was an unpunched VC 102 Ahsoka, Canadian, and really, really nice condition overall. And it sold for $440 plus $10 shipping. Whoever bought that, congratulations, because, you know, it had some minor edge wear, very, very minor, but an unpunched Canadian Ahsoka is tough to find, and that was a great deal, in my opinion. So congratulations to that buyer. Here was another original issue Republic Trooper. I'd like to get this one. For some reason, I really want this one on the Euro card back with the Euro warning stickers on it. I just want to find that one at some point. But this one sold for $123.50 plus $9.85 shipping. Pretty good deal for that one. And this is another one that kind of oscillates right around $175 to $225, and that's VC 115, Darth Vader, the Emperor's Wrath version with the electrocution going on. Great, great item. I would love to get that one unpunched. And I like this because it looks like the seller, well, I don't know if it looked like he had a video going. Anyway, it looked like he had a video he made for it, but it does have a video. So you do have video option now for sellers on eBay, which I did not know that. But this is great. So if you're a seller on eBay, if you could do this kind of thing for us buyers that are really picky on condition. But look how clean that is. And I think that this probably helped it sell, you know, having this kind of video option going on. So that's really cool that they allow that now. I forgot. I did get an email notification that that they're going to be doing that. So I need to buy a turnstile like that for my slabs and things like that I list on eBay. But anyway, that one sold for $200 plus $10 shipping. And I think that having that video function is nice. This seller, Star Wars Investments, had a number of graded vintage collection that sold, most of them at really great prices. This was an uncirculated 8.5 Imperial Assault Tank Driver. This was made down over in Canada because it's got that EDOD for the age on the upper left-hand corner. So this was made by the Hasbro Canada factory. Gorgeous example there. 8.5. That sold for $91 on free shipping. That was a great deal. Fantastic deal for that one. Different seller, KE Toys. This is local to me where I live. This was uncirculated 9.0 Ray Island Journey. Uncirculated 9.0. That sold for $61 plus $10 shipping. That was a steal of a deal there. And this one on the upper end of the range, Matthew C., who provided that giveaway that I've got going right now on the channel for that Pennsylvania Star Wars Collecting Society Captain Rex No Man Left Behind coin. Make sure to go watch that video and like and leave a question to be entered to win. But Matthew C., who donated that coin, those 2 coins, along with Eric B., he mentioned that he was wanting to bid on this, and it was a nice example of the Bausch. But this is one that clearly is moving up in value. This was an uncirculated 9.0 Leia Bausch. Beautiful example. That one sold for $202.50. That's a high number. High number for plus $10 shipping. So big number for that one. I'm talking about big numbers. Wow, this was a monster of a number. This one sold for $950 plus $10 shipping. This came from Mexico City. The Jar Jar Binks in Carbonite, unpunched, SDCC exclusive. This is one of the holy grails of the line. Clearly one of the holy grails of the line. Just a gorgeous, beautiful, shiny example with pretty amazing condition, probably 90 grade or above. $950 plus $100 shipping took that one home. Here was another one from KE Toys that was here locally, an uncirculated 9.0 Imperial Death Trooper on that Rogue One card back. I love that card. I really do. That one sold for $83 plus $10 shipping. Another Cara Dune VC-164, not the carbonized. This is the regular version. But this was an AFA 8.5 on the modern scale. That one sold for $119.50 plus $16 shipping. So imagine what that would be in an uncirculated 9.0. I mean, that's probably closer to $200, I would think, for that one, given that the circulated 8.5 sold for that. But maybe I'm wrong on that. Now, I wanted to talk about this one. This set is one that I recommended you guys buy. Probably 6 to 9 months ago, I said, guys, this SDCC exclusive Dr. Aphra set, you've got to buy it. You've got to buy it. This is so cheap right now. And at the time, a beautiful, flawless case fresh set very regularly was selling for $45 to $65 for one of those. Now check out these 2 sales price, these 2 data points. This is just for the loose droids, BT1 and 000. And the box, the box is loose. Unpunched box, but this is really just you're buying the 2 loose droids. That one sold for $77 just for the 2 loose droids. That's more than when I was recommending 6 months ago to buy the whole set, mint and sealed box. So clearly there's something going on here. I really think that either Dr. Aphra's coming soon to Disney Live content, or people are catching on that this SDCC set is a great buy. And to further my point, check out this one that sold. This was an SDCC 3-pack graded AFA 9.25. 9.25. And so this set, again, you could buy the same condition, ungraded admittedly, but an ungraded set, this used to sell for $45 to $65. This probably cost $75 to grade or so, maybe $85. This sold for $305 plus $16.95 shipping. So if you see this set for $45 to $75, you got to buy it. You got to buy it. This set is going to go up because, number one, it's a convention exclusive. Number two, Dr. Aphra's fame among casual fans is only just starting. I'm telling you guys that Dr. Aphra is going to be the next megastar within Star Wars content. She already is in comics. I mean, people in the know who follow comics, they know that Dr. Aphra is awesome, and I love her as a character. She's really cool. She fits everything that Disney's trying to do with their, diversity and strong female leads, sexuality. She likes the girls, all right? And I think that this kind of character is going to just blow up because she's a cool character. She's an archaeologist, and you got to buy her stuff. I'm telling you. Her comic book and her figures are going to go up in value. Here's the Hasbro Pulse exclusive 501st ARC Trooper 3-pack. That one sold for $237.50, and it was graded 90. And let me pull up the thing here. So this was graded 90, Hasbro Pulse exclusive. It looks like the sub scores were 85, 90, 90 for an overall 90. That one sold for $237.50. So this Dr. Aphra set sold for more than the 501st Legion, which the 501st Legion 3-pack has always been way more popular, like triple. So I don't know. I don't know what happened with this one. I mean, I know it's a high grade, 9.25, but that is a really high number relative to what this one sold for and relative to what it sells for ungraded. So grab yourself a set, that STCC set, if you get a chance. I'll shut up now. Here's an uncirculated Range Trooper. This was from 2018, the Solo Star Wars series. Range Trooper. I really like this guy. I don't know what it is. I just think he looks cool. He looks like he looks like he is ready for action with those big furry shoulders. I don't know. I love that figure. That one sold for $69 on free shipping for an uncirculated 9.0. What a great deal that was. And then finally, I wanted to finish off with a couple of HasLab Razor Crest exclusive pack-ins. This, for both of these, it was Grogu and the Off-World Jawa Elder. Unpunched, nice clean cards it looked like overall. And that one sold for $365. That's a high number. I think if you're looking to just get those two pack-ins, try to aim for $160 to $200 US dollars. But this one sold for $365 US, or 280 pounds. That's a big number. That's a really big number. I think you can do better than that. As I said, $160 to $200 has been the going rate for those two pack-ins sold together. So anyway, just some more market information for everything that's going on out there. I hope you found this information useful. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please consider subscribing. To my existing subscribers, thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon.